excited to be sitting down and doing this video today because I have all this new like YouTube equipment and I just could not wait to sit down and finally record a video. Today I watched the Oscars. I didn't think I was gonna actually watch the Oscars, but you just get sucked in with Neil Patrick Harris and all the beautiful hair and makeup and suits and dresses and whatever. One especially that stood out to me and always seems to is Chrissy Teigen's makeup, and her hair is always like on point. She always has that like super bronzy skin and like maybe like a statement lip but with like kind of a neutral natural eye. So I wanted to kind of recreate that. I by no means think that I look anything like her, but I wanted to recreate the look because I feel like this is like a prom or just like a formal look. And thank you so much to anybody that has subscribed. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and I hope you continue to watch it and subscribe down below and leave your comments with lots of love, I hope, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! I do not mean to scare you guys, but we're gonna start off with the Jergens Natural Glow, and we're gonna put that all over the face, neck, ears, hairline, rub it all up and everywhere, because we want a bronzy look. I actually put this all over my body, but for the purpose of this video, I just put it on my face and my neck. Now I like to make sure my lips are moisturized, especially since we're doing sort of a more dramatic lip in this case. Then I want to prep my skin. I'm using Benefit Porefessional. This is one of my favorite primers. And I'm just using this because I want our skin to look really clear and pretty much flawless as we may be able to get it. And I just put that on the center of my face and blend that out to the outer parts of my skin. Now I'm going to move on to foundation. I mixed two together. My Sonia Kashuk Illuminating foundation was a little bit lighter than my skin, and the Neutrogena Healthy Skin was a little bit darker. So mixing it together gave me a nice little bronzy kind of glow to my skin, and these foundations together have a really nice dewy finish, and that's exactly what I'm looking for, especially for her Chrissy Teigen look. So I just mixed those together in the back of my hand. You can use a palette or something to be more sanitary, but it's okay, it's just going on my face. And I just use my Sigma stippling brush, and I am going to apply that to my face and my neck and really try to make this look like it is my skin tone, even though it may not be, which it's not. And I blend that onto my ears and into my hairline and just make sure it looks even and as natural as I can get it. I really want to make sure I get a good contour going, so I'm going to use my Lola Refining Concealer in number 5, which is literally 5 shades darker than my skin tone. And we are going to contour our lives away. I'm going to make sure that it's going on the outer parts of my face, contouring the sides of my nose, my neck. I want everything to look like it has just that overall glow from within. I don't want it to look like super contoured out. I want it to all look kind of bronzy all over. So the next step is, of course, a little bit of blush. She wasn't wearing a ton of blush, but I wanted to add a little bit of like a peachy tone to the fronts of the cheeks. So here I use NYX blush in Right Below, which is just a light peach shade. So use any kind of peach color that you have. If you have a palette, you can just mix colors together to get the shade that you'd like. But the next thing I like to do is highlight, and I love NYX Soft and Gentle. This is a mineralized skin finish from MAC. You can use any kind of shimmery eyeshadow. Now we're moving on to eyes. Of course, we want a base. I'm here using the Color Tattoo Leather 24-Hour Eyeshadow, and this is in number 80, Creamy Beige. And I'm just using my ring finger to kind of get it into the shape that I want. And I'm using this as just the primer and the base, and it worked out really well. These do not crease on me, especially this matte one. Then I'm going to go in with Taupe from the Lorac Pro palette. And I'm basically applying this exactly where I applied that, just really focusing it on the outer corner. We want a little bit of a V going out from the outer corner of our eye. It's going to kind of create this cat eye effect, and it's going to elongate the eye, because me, who has small eyes, as well as Chrissy Teigen, it kind of really makes our eyes seem a little bit bigger. So you're really blending that outer edge out, creating soft edges all around with windshield wiper motions. It's a very simple look. We're using very simple colors, and you can use shades just from this Brow Fix palette. This is from Milani, and I'm just using it in light, and I'm using that highlight shade, and I'm going to be going into the inner corner here on the tear duct, and I'm just going to be applying that and sort of blending it out with my finger. I want it to be a very simple, simplistic, but kind of
glowed look. So I want the inner corner of my eye and my brows to be where the shimmer is and matte all over the lid into the crease. So you can use that same palette. There's 2 matte shades in there that you can use for your brows. You could just use that for your lids if you wanted to. So you can use this to also shape your eyebrows, and right now my eyebrows are definitely not on point at all, so sorry. But I'm just using this brush and then I go in with my finger, and I found that to be the best way for me to go about it. So however you guys are comfortable. Now I wanted to go in with Taupe and just connect the top to the bottom, so I took the same skinny little flat brush and I went on the bottom to just right below my waterline. It just helps to connect the whole look and make your eyes kind of appear a little bit larger. Now going in with an angled brush and a black cream liner. This is just LA Colors black cream pencil. You can use NYX's cream pencil if you'd like, whatever you have, or just a gel eyeliner. And I'm just creating a very messy line right across the lid. Nothing too thick. You want it to be kind of relatively thin. And you just go in with a black powder. This is also from the Lorac palette. And I'm just using this and kind of setting it while also blending it. We want this to be very smoky and kind of winged out a little bit on the edges, but not too dramatic here. So I go in with a little bit of Taupe to kind of really get the blended look that I want. You're going to see it's going to completely transform it. So if you're not 100% great at blending, this will be a good tip for you. Then you could take an eyelash curler, and I just used one that I got from the drugstore and applied my regular voluminous carbon black mascara. Of course you can apply lashes. I skipped out on that step just for this look because I wanted to see how I can get it with the mascara, and I was fine with it, but I think a few maybe individual lashes on the outer corner or just some flared out wispies would be really nice on the top lashes. But I applied a little bit of mascara on the bottom. She really didn't have much, so that's why I went in with my finger to kind of get some of that off. But that is the completed eye look, so now we can move on to the fun part, which is the lips. So for my lips, I'm going to be using 3 products. Now out of these 3 products, I would say you only really need 2. You want to make sure that you're lining your lips. This is NYX Currant lip pencil. Just make sure you're lining them. I kind of did a little bit of a pointier Cupid's bow because that's just how her lips were. However, you just can follow the natural line of your lips and just go right around, and I kind of almost filled in my entire lip with it. Kind of gave me that stain that I wanted, because I kind of wore this for a little bit after the video, for probably about a few hours, and it stayed on great, especially after that. Now I really wanted this color to stand out, so I also went in with NYX Copenhagen. Now this is a really hard soft matte lip cream to find, so if you can find this, so the next product that I'm using will work just fine on its own. This is just that burgundy shade. This was almost perfect, but it wasn't the gloss that I was looking for because it's a matte, but it was the perfect shade. So I went in with this just more for the longevity of the lipstick. However, you can go without this step if you don't have this or you can't get a hold of it. Now I went in, this is a chunky lip color, and this is in really beautiful burgundy shade. I will leave all the links for all the products down below, and this is what created that really rich, dark, glossy lip that she had going on. So this was the perfect shade that I could have asked for. We could have just went with this on our own, but I really needed to line my lips. But now that's it for the makeup look, so we can move on to the hair. Since my hair is naturally wavy, I went through and kind of brushed it and did a little bit of heat protectant and just straightened through the waves because I wanted this to be more of a polished sort of look. In the end, it was not completely perfect, and I could have worked on it a little bit more to get it exactly as I wanted it to, but I wanted just an inspired look, but for it, I didn't want it to be necessarily perfect. So I just went in with my straightener just to get those natural waves out so we can add our own back in, because that's female logic. That's just how we work. Sure. Casually throw your straightener. And more hair flips. That's what we do around here, okay? Now, I wanted to kind of part the hair in the beginning, but that didn't end up really working out in the end. But basically, how the hairstyle is all the hairs that are being curled on the bottom sections are all going away from the face. So as you can see here, I'm just using my Conair curling iron. This is the bigger one. Excuse me as I pick my nostril. Had to throw that in there. We're all real here, right guys? So I just hold them on for not long at all. I don't want them to be like serious waves. I just want them to have a nice little curl to them. And I put them all going the same way. And so for the rest of my head, we kind of just did that all around. So you'll just see I'm repeating that step all the way around. I'm not getting too precise and holding the curls up and doing pin curls or anything of that nature. So if I wanted it to be a little bit more polished, I would do that. So you can see I'm sectioning off bangs in the front. That's going to be kind of where the little S-wave in the front goes. And then I do a middle part going from that section back. So that's kind of how the part was on her head, or from at least the pictures that I could see. And so all the other hairs are going away from the face. So when we work on the front section, you'll see that it's a little bit different, but everything else is exactly the same. For the bang section, we're going to just brush it out and make sure it's kind of nice and smooth. And we're going to work on this. This is sort of an annoying part of it, but that's okay. We now do this going towards our face, making sure we are going as close to the head as possible without burning ourselves. Please, please, please be careful. And I'm doing this kind of in smaller sections just so that we can kind of get the tighter curl up there. Now I had to work on this a little bit, but I kind of just went with what I saw from the image. And I tried my best, so I kind of just brush out the very top, because the very top of it, where it has like a little arch at the root, seemed to be very, very like polished and combed through and very structured. So I tried to achieve that. And you can see I'm kind of shuffling with the hair a little bit. I'm going in with the curling iron again every once in a while just to get it to be the shape that I want. So now I went in with a serum, and this is just for me to keep all my little flyaways and baby hairs out of the way. And on the other side of her hair, she had like a little piece tucked behind her ear, and the rest of it's kind of behind her back. And then I just went into the roots of the other side just to get that, again, nice and polished and smooth and as good as I could get it. But that is it, guys. It was kind of simple. It wasn't too super hard. So I hope you guys give it a shot, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you do, please leave comments down below and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.